Hello YouTube, my name is Dave and we are doing a game of Rush here at Battlefield 3. This is the map that's going to be Damavand Peak. We are playing with 75 tickets. Oh, glorious day! 75 tickets and only 75 tickets. None of this double ticket nonsense. I hate double ticket crap. There's nothing worse in my opinion, nothing ruins Battlefield more than when you're stuck in a game that is fast respawn, double ticket, 1,000 tickets, 500 tickets. I cannot stand that. So I am overjoyed to finally be in a game that is not that way. So first off here, we're going to go on the B side, taking that Humvee down, trying to get here fast. I find B is a lot easier to breach first than A, mostly because people tend to gather towards A on the defending side, just because that's the path of least resistance for the attackers to take. So it would make sense naturally then that the metagame would evolve so that the defenders would move towards that side because it's the closest way to get there for the attackers, if that made sense. So right now, I let my guy go and plant it, my ally here, and I'm just going to revive him, keep it up. We're going to try and hold this site. If we can get this, there's just one more to go, and we can hopefully overwhelm them at A. If, you know, if it was a perfect world, we would overwhelm them at A, but unfortunately, I'm going to go down, and we do get the site here. It does go down. That's the only reason I left it in, for proof, you know, so you can't be like, oh no! I don't know why you'd make those sounds, but you never know. You know, you could do it. So, now we've got the first site. This is where the problems really arise. And this is why I kind of hate this map for Rush. Which is a shame, because it's a beautiful map. Aesthetically, this is probably one of the best Rush maps ever. Just because of that 500, 1,000 meter drop, whatever the hell that was. It's awesome. So, this is the part where problems usually arise. If you'll notice down in the bottom, when that guy respawns, I'll have 3 snipers in my squad, and I'll be the only person who's a medic. On this map, on any map really that's Rush, but for some reason, this map it bothers me most. I find myself always in squads with 3 snipers, like right now. And that guy, that engineer, I don't know what the hell he was doing. He was on my team, he ran right by me, and there were 3 guys right there shooting. Could have, you know, shot somebody to help me out of it, but that would have been nice. But that's, I'm bitter, that's beside the point. The point is, please don't ever spawn as a sniper on this goddamn map. If you can't get at least 10 to 1 in your kill death, don't do it. Just don't do it. It fucking pisses me off. Because every time you do that, I have to spawn on you. I have to spawn way back at the fucking US deployment zone. What a waste of my time to run all the way back down here. But that's doesn't, forget it, doesn't matter. Got the Humvee, and the Humvee is fucking awesome. So we're gonna go do some damage with the Humvee. Now, unfortunately, I'm kind of stupid. So it doesn't matter how good the Humvee is. I totally don't defend that guy like I should have. And he doesn't even get the plan, actually. He doesn't even finish. Somebody shoots with a shotgun. And like a dumbass, with 69% on that stupid Jeep, that Humvee, I popped right out of it. Now, luckily, the support guy there, he's a little bit of an arson, and he likes to blow the shit out of things. So that works out for me, because if I had given that Humvee to them, I think I might have just killed everything that I've ever loved. And that would not be a very long list, so it wouldn't be too hard to do, but my god, I would do it. So we're going to try and push A again here. Now, the key to taking A is to really cut them off from it, because A is kind of exposed. There's kind of like a natural, well, not really natural, but there is a wall that's set up here, as you can see right to the left. These guys have to cross through kind of an open area, which, as you can see here, to great effect, I mowed them down while they're crossing that, and then like a dumbass run towards the bomb that's already been armed. But if you control that area, that open area where there's any cover, then you can effectively control the site for the bomb. And if you can do that, then you won't have any trouble planting, and you won't have any trouble defending that. So, we're going to spawn again. This time I've switched squads because I can't handle that 3 sniper bullshit. And we're going to go and we're going to try and hold up here and see how it turns out. Now, I don't know how I survived that little engagement with the pistol, but the 93R is a beast, so whatever. We're just going to deal with it, accept it, and move on. Now, right here is a good spot to get. You can kind of, you know, you get to watch that right side and this left side right here, and it's a good way to control access to that bomb. Now, if they come from across from the B site, you kind of have to rely on your teammates to do that, to kill them, which you know, isn't too bad, but being able to control at least one little area like this right here is very effective. As you can see, they kind of bunch up and they try and move forward, and you just mow them down, not too hard. And ideally, you can revive people when you're not being retarded, and your defibrillators actually work, which would be awesome. So that's essentially the first bomb site. That worked out really well with shades of gray for me. First, I gotta admit, the first little bit, I think it took 5 lives to get this done. And I don't know how many kills I got, but it took about 5 lives, I think, and it shouldn't take that many for me. It should usually by like the 4th life that's when we should get him. But having to respawn on snipers and have to start all the way back at the fucking base and move all the way back to the bombs, it's annoying, and it shouldn't have to happen. So why do you keep... No, you know what? I'm not mad. I'm not gonna get mad at them. It's not their fault. I'm just gonna move forward with this thing. So, unfortunately, this life doesn't last very long. We pick off some of the defenders on the way towards the sites. And that's always a good strategy, you don't want to get shot, but unfortunately sometimes you do get shot, and you can't shoot them back, and that's just how life works. So we're going to have to accept that and move on. So moving on. I can't see. Oh, there we go. Right. So my squad, actually, this squad that I joined, they're on their. They got this down. They're moving out. They're being aggressive. Everything they should be doing. So we're gonna go ahead then. I'm gonna let them take it. I hung back there. The reason I hung back was because if they don't make it, there's 2 of them in there plus a few other blueberries who are there to help them support and take the bomb. So if they don't get it by some chance and they start dying, instead of me charging with them and dying also, I'm kind of hanging back for them there so they can just spawn on me and we can just try and take it all over again. It's a good way of, if you don't have a spawn beacon, of keeping yourself close to the bomb. So right here again, like I did before, I'm just trying to control those open areas, those lanes, and make sure that they can't get to the bombs. And right here, my gun doesn't reload. I did the animation, but it didn't add any bullets in, and I got really lucky with that kill actually. All 6 bullets hit and he died. Because normally it takes me like 11 some odd rounds to kill somebody, so that was actually made me really happy. And just like that, we got those bombs really fast. And the reason we got those was because we were able to get that first bomb. Getting that one on the I think it's the A bomb. I'm not entirely sure actually. It might be B. But the one that we got first, taking that one is I think it's crucial because that can be a real slog trying to get that one later on.
Come on, soldier, get back here.
And right now here, I jumped ahead because I saw this guy down here and I do not want him to get that chopper. The last thing I want is to get some dumbass in a chopper that doesn't belong there. And I actually skipped over this entire 3rd phase when we're running through these 3rd bases because it was over really, really fast. And I died a whole bunch of times trying to get it, even though it was over really, really fast. It did not work out well for me. I think that was actually account of like half of my deaths. Maybe. It's hard to say. I don't die very many times in this game. I think it's only like 13 times, but I think that was probably... I died probably 6 or so. Maybe. Hard to say. Anyways, moving on here. So we're going to try and move up. This is my least favorite of all the bomb sites. This 4th phase of Damavand Peak. Because I hate how clustered it is trying to get in here. And I get really lucky here. I don't know what they were doing. Nobody decided to defend, I suppose. So I just ran right in, planted the bomb. Trying to do a little D here, and I get lucky killing him, and then I try to engage this guy, and that was a terrible mistake on my part. I should have just waited, gone back, not worried about reviving my friend, even though that sounds kind of douchey. And I have to actually pause here and stop playing. I had to stop moving because I was so amazed that I actually destroyed that. I thought for sure they were going to disarm it. I don't understand why they didn't, but whatever. Moving past that again. We get in a tank. And the tank here is crucial. I am not a good tank driver, pilot person, vehicle master, I am not. But nobody else is using the tank, so I figured why the hell not? We gotta at least get something out of it. And this enemy tank, he just kept moving forward. I don't know what is... I don't understand. There was a lot of things in this game that I don't understand, and that was one of them. But I got him, killed him, so now I'm trying to move up here with the tank. The tank is a great way of controlling this area. Because this is such a clustered area, the infantry usually, they delegate themselves into the tight tubes on the left and the right of this main tunnel. And they get in there and they just get bogged down with fire and suppressed by machine guns or sniper or whatever the hell is in there at the time. But the tanks, they can really do some damage, you can really root out defenders who are dug in over here by this one site. And unfortunately, I am not very good with the tanks. So, even though I'm in there and I'm trying to clean them out, it's just not able to do anything. I can't get anything, and I just here I start taking damage, and I start trying to back up. I've got some guys who are carrying me, so I mean I'm getting helped out. But unless you got some infantry moving up with you to support you, if they just get bogged down in that tunnel, then there's nothing you can really do, and you get kind of left out in the open, left out to dry, and eventually you just get taken out. So the only thing you can really do here with the tank is just try and hang back, and you have to kind of move in concert with your infantry fellows. If they're not moving forward, then there's not much you can do. As you can see here, I try to move forward, and there's nobody around to help. I meet a tank, which is lovely. I'm great to have a new friend. It's always so nice, but it really, really hurts sometimes. And I'm also taking these RPG rounds. Actually, that was amazing. I think he misses me twice. Yeah, twice, and I missed him once, I think, too. He misses me 3 times. Wow, that's very awesome, actually. I'm very lucky to be alive, so I managed to get that tank kill somehow. And just gonna go for the charge forward, but at this point, we've got 3 tickets left. There's not a lot you can do at that point. If you can't get that tank up there to support, what else is there really? You're kind of left blah, blah. Wow, I was so close to being done without a mistake. So, there we go, 49 to 13. That sucks.